Hi, welcome to Metro by T-Mobile.
Hi, my dad is in serious need of an upgrade.
Yeah, my phone's a fossil.
He needs a new phone and a new network stat.
Well, when he switches to Metro, he can get an amazing iPhone 7 with HD Retina display for just $99.99 after ID validation.
Wow, $99.99?
Bye-bye, fossil.
Requires porting of eligible number not currently active on T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. With validation of ID. An independent database limit for per account/household. 32 gigabyte model only. See store for details and terms and conditions.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1759. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. This is a show I originally recorded at the beginning of the Trump presidency about the direction I saw for work in the United States. And every once in a while I sneak in some old content because I think it's interesting, whether I'm right or I'm wrong. I think it's provocative stuff. And this one, well, I'll let you judge. Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. And if you're interested in my coaching you, listen to the end. I have information there about a variety of different services that can help you. And now, let's get going. Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. And I wanted to do a video today to kind of contextualize a lot of stuff that I talk about and really give you a framework for looking ahead professionally. Now, as I record this, it's early 2017. We've got a new president. Whether you like him or not, we have a new president. And the trend I want to talk about is one that's been going on for quite some time. And it's the notion that, well, let me set the stage. When we were in school learning, we learned about how, there were farmers who did work on small farms, and eventually came the Industrial Revolution, and people started to leave the farm and do their work in factories. And it led to the rise of the cities, the clustered areas where people come together to perform work. Well, interestingly, I think what we have started to experience is with the rise of technology, people can live anywhere that they want. And for those of you who are living in cities, I have to ask the question, why? You like living there. It's where the jobs are. But more and more firms are hiring remote workers. Even if you are working in a city, why are firms employing you when they can bring you on an as-need basis? Well, I show my loyalty. I'm a good individual. They want me around. All this kind of stuff is hogwash. And if you don't believe me, take a deep breath and think back to 2008, when all that good work that you did resulted in getting fired because the economics didn't work. I see like if you're under 50, the notion that you're going to go to work for an employer and last there from one economic cycle to another is going to become increasingly small. I don't care how successful the firm is. It becomes a question of why should they do it? And I must also say, why should you do it? Because invariably, even within the world of corporate work, there are boom and bust cycles of interesting and uninteresting work. It's almost as though you're better served being an external resource that goes from project to project or from task to task rather than get stuck maintaining. There's one part of it, creating a program. It's another part to maintain the work that's been done, and your mind starts to atrophy, and frankly, your salary increases start to decline. Better to be an external resource, and frankly, more and more firms are pushing in that direction. You can call it the Uberification of the U.S. economy, but it actually precedes Uber. Like if you look at the Uber model, what do they have? Self-employed individuals who are connected by logistics software. It's a terrific model. And, I'll simply say, in some cities, there are more people who drive for Uber and more rides collected by Uber than cab drivers. Can you see this happening and for what you do? I do. You're a white collar worker, engineer, accountant, IT professional. Why does a firm need to employ you? Well, there's a continuity model that exists where people know our systems. Okay, but why does it work for you? Stability. Okay, I go back to my question. How stable was it? Well, I know I can rely on a paycheck. We can go with this circle on, but the reality is that more and more firms have been using temporary workers or, workers as a service in one form or another, where individuals are in effect contracted to deliver services at particular peak times and then go off on their merry way. What do you do about this? Number one is you have to think as a business owner and start doing things to market yourself and keep yourself marketable. As I've said before, you start a side business off hours so that when the next recession comes, and there will be another recession, you're well prepared for it. You don't give your loyalty away freely just because you have a job and they've given you a desk and a phone. You always have to ask, what's in it for me when new assignments are given? Not that you're going to quit necessarily, but if it doesn't serve you in your future, start planning for something else, because just to sit there and do the same drudgery over and over again doesn't help your marketability when a firm disposes of you, and they will dispose of you. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call, schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, how to have your questions answered or coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. Mention that you watched or listened to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, if you're interested in coaching, let me know. I think it's easier at the website, but if that's the way you want to do it, so be it. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's focused on helping you do better at work. Information there is shared daily, and I'm attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in, so I want to make it a safe place for everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
Hi, welcome to Metro by T-Mobile.
Hi, my dad is in serious need of an upgrade.
Yeah, my phone's a fossil.
He needs a new phone and a new network stat.
Well, when he switches to Metro, he can get an amazing iPhone 7 with HD Retina display for just $99.99 after ID validation.
Wow, $99.99?
Bye-bye, Fossil.
Requires porting of eligible number not currently active on T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. With validation of ID. An independent database limit 4 per account/household. 32 gigabyte model only. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Hi, welcome to Metro by T-Mobile.
Hi, my dad is in serious need of an upgrade.
Yeah, my phone's a fossil.
He needs a new phone and a new network stat.
Well, when he switches to Metro, he can get an amazing iPhone 7 with HD Retina display for just $99.99 after ID validation.
Wow, $99.99?
Bye-bye, Fossil.
Requires porting of eligible number not currently active on T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. With validation of ID. An independent database limit 4 per account/household. 32 gigabyte model only. See store for details and terms and conditions.